Almost. Okay, we are live. Yay! Welcome. I have a little bit of icing. I'm just getting a couple. We're doing a little bit of florals, so I like to mix things up fresh. But okay, don't mind me while you're all coming in here. I've got a really thick green. We're gonna do. I want to show you a couple details, and then I'm just gonna do like one final floral color. Hi, honey. Mr. Lollies is here too. So come on in, join in. Let me know where you're watching from. And I can't remember what else I was going to ask. Hold on. We're just grabbing one last little bit of icing so I can show you all of the piping tips. Hold on, we're going to show you right here. We can switch the view here.
Oh, there.
I'm using.
Hi from Birmingham, Alabama.
There we go.
Hey, Gail. Hi, Patty.
Is that my Gail? My Gail and my Patty. Okay.
Patty said hi.
That's fine. They like you more. They like you more. Hold on. I'm using up some color that I already had. Oh, I don't know if I love it, but
Minnesota. What's up,
be what we've got tonight.
Maggie from Tennessee.
Okay.
Tanya.
From all over. I love it.
Welcome.
Okay.
Cindy said hi to both of us from Seattle. We got
this is like a
Janice.
plum.
What's up, Janice?
Ooh, look at this purpley plum color.
Gail misses us.
I miss you too, Gail.
Patty said no, we don't. She loved you just as much as me.
Okay.
I'm gonna be in Illinois tomorrow. So Jody from South
Carolina. This is turning like mauve-y. This is like a nice. It's a fall pink. I was using a nice fall orange and greens the other day. I'll show you guys those. I did some, kind of like Halloween fall-ish cookies. I'll be sharing those soon, but they had
on vacation.
Oh, how fun! Okay, I'm just getting a little bit of icing ready here so I can demo for you guys, for you ladies, for all of you. We have some guys join us sometimes, so I'm just so grateful for all of you. Thank you for being here. All right, I got two. All right, I think we're ready to go here. Hi, everybody. You guys do this. You got a helicopter. Just careful because I've had it hit the ceiling before.
She was doing it.
Anybody doing?
Anthony. She's gonna.
Oh, Anthony's our video guy. You guys, I do not know what I would do without him. Video,
She'd use me, and then I would.
For those that have been okay, you get here. I think we're done right here. For those of you that have been with us for a while, you know there's been some ups and downs, but we've revamped a whole lot. And we have really great video now. Well, I don't even want to talk about it. Okay, stop. We're just really grateful for Anthony.
We're really grateful for Anthony. We'll leave it at that.
It takes a big team, big power. It takes a powerful team to make all the lollies things happen. So, and same with this guy. Oh, you guys know him. I love him so much, and he gives me wings, and I'm grateful that he honestly is like a big part of what makes lollies run. So, welcome everybody. It's really warm down here. I don't know what is going on. The temperature is changing, and so no, I changed the thermostat. I think it's my own fault, but it's fine. Welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. Tonight's mixer is all about piping tips, but there's a lot going on in the lollyverse, in the lollies world. There's a lot going on in the cookie industry. I'm going to touch on that a little bit tonight. Anybody watching new or maybe has just found us, I'm so glad you're here. I'm Lolly. My real name's Lauren. People call me Lolly. It's my creative name. Anyway, it's the same. If you hear Lolly or Lauren, that's me. And I teach people to decorate cookies like a pro. I found cookies because of our youngest son who was in the hospital for a really long time, and it kind of wrecked us. And when I was introduced to cookies at that time, and it brought me back from a really dark place, and so I'm grateful for it.
Me too.
Cookies have brought me back from a few dark places. I'll talk about that a little bit at the end. So first of all, we do giveaways on this mixer. We have the wheel. Okay, stay with me because I want you to
not going anywhere.
We're going to spin the wheel. Go to lollysgiveaway.com and enter your name one time. That will put you in the drawing for one of the prizes we have tonight. We've got a scribe. We've got some shopping gift cards. We've got recipes. Oh, and I've got Generate Cake Sparkle Dust. We're getting in some gold soon. I don't have a date yet, but some of that gold is coming in soon. I'm so excited. Okay, so we are going to start with a giveaway as soon as I want to give you all a little bit of time to go enter. Remember, go to lollysgiveaway.com. I'm going to announce the winners from our last, hold on. It's the membership Inside Royal Kitchen Crew. We hold a contest every month, and there's some pretty awesome prizes. I'm going to announce the winners because they've done some amazing work. First up for our August, what month are we in? We're in September. For August, our winners for the contest is, we have Kathy Petty. You are one of our winners. We have 3, so I'm going to name 3 of you. We also have Natalie Blackmer. Gorgeous, gorgeous cookies. Thank you for sharing those, Natalie. And Tracy Gehring. I apologize if I have butchered any names, but amazing cookies. Thank you for participating in last month's class and it was airbrush. It was all about airbrushing. You can go ahead and search and find all of these wonderful cookies. If you search Royal Contest August 2025, we'll be announcing those winners in our groups shortly. We'll be doing that this week as well. The prizes that they have won, we have some shopping sprees that we were giving away for August. We also were giving away an Ameramist, a whole Ameramist color set for airbrushing plus a cleaning kit. So it's pretty awesome prizes that we love to give away prizes. It started with this guy. I think I don't know, a couple years ago, you're like, well, I just want to give stuff away. We're like, okay, let's just start giving stuff away. So now we just are always giving away stuff. Anytime I have an event, I'm trying to just, throw in some prizes in there.
Somebody asked
that's what we'll be doing tonight.
They RSVP'd, are they in the drawing?
You should be if you've RSVP'd. If you go in,
one, I actually don't know the answer to that. I thought the answer was no, but I don't.
Well, go and enter your name, and if it's a duplicate, then it'll take care of it. So, yeah. All right, we're going to spin the wheel for prizes for tonight. We have 6 to give away. I'm notorious for forgetting to do all of them. So somebody remind me. I know you guys are always really good at that. Okay, we have it ready. You want to spin it?
I'll spin it.
Ready? Okay, so hold on. Here's how it goes. We spin for the prize, and then we draw the random winner. It is a random drawing for winners. Okay, so go ahead.
We've had a lot of iterations of this. So we had
This is what we do now.
This is it now. Are you ready? Let's go.
Starting off with some prizes. Okay. Oh, the new English toffee recipe that just released. Was it this week?
It's so good.
Last week? I
don't know. I just tried it 2 days ago for the first time.
Okay,
so
the English really toffee. Good. I gave it. He taste tested it, and this guy has been through what? Almost 100 different taste tests now, and he's got it in his top 3. I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah.
So, new English toffee is
oh my goodness gracious, it's delicious.
Real good. So we're giving that one away. All right, I do have to take it off the board because then I forget what we've given. I'm going to put this back here. We'll be doing giveaways throughout this evening. Okay, next up.
Are we going to announce who actually won it?
No, I'm just kidding. You guys, I don't know. Sometimes I think I'm losing my mind. Thank you, because y'all got to keep me straight. Okay, we're going to name who won. Thank you. Okay, hold on. We got it over here. My team is like, hold on, we got to say who won. Oh, Julie Herbert. Julie Herbert, congratulations.
Yeah, Julie.
Hey, congratulate. Julie, thank you so much. Okay, let's just do one more to get started. I feel like I'm gonna forget them all if we don't do this. I get wrapped up in doing the cookies and the things. You spin. Okay, there we go.
There we go. So, ready?
I swear I've got it together, you guys.
Sometimes.
Sparkle Scribe, we have the Sparkle Scribe. Your choice between my Lolly's signature black scribe or the pink Sparkle Scribe. So that is the prize that we're giving away, and the winner is Peggy Deegan. Peggy Deegan.
Yay, Peggy.
Congratulations. Thank you for being here. Yeah, so anybody who wins, if I announce your name as a winner, please message service@lollysHomeKitchen.com and we'll get you your prize. So, okay, couple of things. We have some updates. I'm going to go through a couple of them. Then I'm going to talk about our the top 3 piping tips. I'm going to demo them for you to show you how they work. And that's what we're doing tonight. Okay, I got to keep straight with the updates. Hold on.
Natalie, you're going to love them. Natalie just made them already.
Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. Can you hear me? Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you, guys. Okay. We're so on top. Okay, I'm doing that. I have to do this because I've got some updates for you. I have to shout out a huge thank you for a couple of reasons. One, I want to thank you all. Bakeaway, which you've heard about. You saw me talking about Bakeaway for a bit. Some of you may still be getting an email from me about Bakeaway. But I just want to thank you all for being part of launching the retreat and the Bakeaway retreat. We've had one. This is our second coming up in fall, and we are just about out of seats. We had to open up more seats and found a way to do that. And you guys have just been amazing. And I'm so grateful, super excited to spend time with those of you who are able to come. Now, I want you to know that I have heard y'all. Okay.
Sorry.
This is what happens when Mr. Lollies gets involved. Okay. You never know what he's going to do on camera. Keeps me on my toes. All right. I have heard y'all, though. I had some of you very concerned about not being able to go to Bakeaway for multiple different types of reasons. It is a different type of experience. And so I really wanted to provide a way for those of you to attend something with me that is a little bit more aligned with where you're at and kind of what you're able to do, and maybe you can't be in person. So that is one of the reasons why we're doing Cookie Camp Live. Cookie Camp Live, it's not just Cookie Camp thrown into a live class. I want you all to know that. I am gonna, at the end of this mixer tonight, I'm gonna answer any questions you have about Cookie Camp Live. I know that some of you have had a lot of questions about if you're in the membership, what does that mean for Cookie Camp Live? If you're not, I'm going to answer all those questions at the end, and I have some more information from you. So stick around at the end if you want to be part of that. We are going to be doing some giveaways related to Cookie Camp Live throughout the next couple weeks. Do you guys remember when we gave away a KitchenAid mixer?
I don't remember. We're
going to be giving another KitchenAid mixer, so it's going to be really fun. But more on that at the end. Okay, so stick around. Another update, couple of new recipe flavors. English toffee has released. That's available to members. If you're not in the membership yet, you can still get it. It's part of the Recipe of the Month Club. But also the new caramel icing recipe is in the shop. That has been released into the shop, and you can go take advantage of that. If anybody has tried it, let us know. Yeah.
They got them both today?
Yeah, not today. Oh. So the caramel recipe is last month's.
Okay.
That was released to members. It's now in the shop. And then toffee just released to members. Okay. So those 2 new fall flavors, I was really trying to make sure we got you some fall flavors early on. Those are them. So
mail is slow.
Carol, your recipe that came was the caramel icing. All right. Well, can you... What?
I don't know. Her mail is slow.
That's good. I mean, that's good. I don't know if you're talking about the mail. We do send out a physical recipe newsletter, which I love, and I write that whole letter and we design it. It's so fun to send. So what is this? I can't believe. Oh, yes, Natalie, right? He does these with me. It's kind of nuts.
She asked. I said yes.
But I'm not kidding. You never know what you're going to get when he's on. So, okay. All right, seasonal in the shop. I told you I've got fall is on. I'm so excited for fall. So not to end summer early, but I know all of you want to get going on your your autumn and fall cookies and even Halloween. So in the shop, you'll find Royal Icing 101. That class is still fairly new, released in there. So we had a couple questions on that this week. Pumpkin platter class, the autumn versatile workshop is there. That was taught by our instructor, Renee, Sweet Cheeks Renee. So it's gorgeous. And I've got a couple Halloween classes in there and the Cozy Rosie class as well. It's got some pink fall vibes to it. Fall florals are also everywhere. So I've got those classes. I am teaching at Bake Fest at the beginning of October. We're doing a beginner falls florals class. So if you're wanting to do a beginner fall class, Bake Fest, I'm teaching there. And also our Royal Kitchen Crew member class, which is in either next week or the one after, I'm doing fall florals as well. And that will be kind of an intermediate to advanced level. So fall florals all over the place. We're getting started with the piping tips here tonight because I want you to understand piping tips. We had a lot of questions about those. And so, all right, exciting things are coming for the holidays. I kid you not, the amount of work that we've done over the summer to get ready for all the events and things happening over the next couple of months and all the things that we've got planned for the holidays. It's so awesome. I'm excited. So hope you are too. All right. So those are not the only updates.
Quick question.
Yeah. Oh boy.
So, if somebody's an RKC member and they get
then you can choose something. We do allow something else. So even if you're an RKC member and you are like, I'm not sure about that recipe, then just message us. service@lollysomekitchen.com. We'll take care of you. Couple of things happening in the industry. Do you guys want to know my take on this? Or do you want me to just like get to the florals, Lolly? I need floral help. Carol, I know.
I don't know.
Okay.
I kind of know.
Artificial colors. Couple of things I want to just got to get on my soapbox a little bit. Artificial color. I still see people freaking out that there's not going to be food dyes left, and here's the thing: is the FDA has given the industry a decent amount of time to adjust, and there are companies already getting their dye-free versions ready. The sugar art has been wonderful. AmeriColor, I'm not super thrilled with. I don't know what theirs are going to turn out like. I'm trying to get my hands on others and test them, so I'll keep you updated. But if you are already starting to go dye-free, I have a captivating colors class. Kate, it was taught by Amy at Cakesmith. She is wonderful. She only uses dye-free. There's a couple of other dye-free bakers out there that are exclusively doing dye-free. Trying to connect with some of them, possibly bring some of them in, but more on that later. I don't want anybody freaking out about dye-free because there is time. We're still going to have options on coloring or icing that will work, and that I'm not super worried. I don't think it's going to put anybody so off track that it's not like you're never going to be able to decorate cookies again because all of the options for color are now gone or muted, right? I think the dye-free colors get a bad rap because they're like, oh, they're so muted. They're not you can't get a vibrant color. We're going to be fine. All right. The other thing is
in 2 years there'll be a new administration as well, so who knows? Okay.
We're not going to get political.
I'm not getting political.
Okay. Enough about that.
I work
with
taxes.
Okay.
The way that the government moves so it's glacial. They just change so slow. And then it's all at once. And then it's a mess. And then it's just, anyway.
All right. So another thing I've seen some comments about and people always wondering about is pricing your cookies. I see multiple conversations like this happening even in our Lollies groups. Pricing depends on your area. I would not recommend taking pricing that somebody else is doing in their area, immediately implementing it into yours without doing a little bit of just, browsing, a little bit of legwork and understanding the kind of the pricing scenario in your area for those of you that are selling cookies. Okay.
You can't live in rural Tennessee and price like you're in LA.
Can't, yeah. So Chicago pricing and LA pricing is going to be different than rural America or even suburbs, really. So take that into account. And if you have any other specific questions about pricing, you guys can always tag Lolly's Home Kitchen, or you can even tag me. And I love getting in on those conversations. let's see. So I've seen something happening in the comments of our community that is, it's I'm trying to understand it, because there's a lot of pressure sometimes to sell cookies. You do not have to sell cookies if you don't want to. Even if somebody's like, you should sell your cookies, you got to do this. You don't have to, because a lot of people that do it without a real reason behind don't end up making, they're not profitable. So sometimes it can feel like you're making money with cookies and not be profitable. I was one of those people, and he like burst my bubble a few years ago, or like it was back when we were in Chicago, and he's like, you're not actually making money with your cookie business. I'm like, oh, I got to figure this out. So I did.
She's also very mad at me.
And then I teach people how to make cookies profitably, okay, and still enjoy it, okay? So if you are one of those people that feels pressured to do it and you're not ready, it's okay. Don't jump into it until you are, and then the goal is to actually make money, not just spend all that time and effort for what feels like nothing. All right, I'm off my soapbox now. I have to say one more thank you to our entire community for the support you've given to Megan over at Sweetly. Sweetly is our cookie cutter partner, and Megan over there. Oh, I'm going to try not to get emotional. Like, this cookie community is amazing, and she had posted about just some personal struggles, and you guys all jumped in and were so supportive, and I just want to thank you for that, because they're a big part of us being able to get cookie cutters out to you all. And so thank you so much for supporting her. Yeah. Okay. We are ready to do another spin the wheel, and then I'm going to demo these piping tips for you. We're going to take a look at some florals. Are we ready for another prize? Let's do it.
All right, ready? That's not it.
Hold on.
Breaking stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Sometimes I feel like Charlie from It's Always Sunny. I'm a wild card.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, all the guys are laughing at that one. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna spin the wheel, and then Mr. Lawley's is gonna go upstairs. Jeez, Louise. Target gift card.
Target.
I know people have mixed feelings about Target, but there's one down the street, and sometimes it's hard to get supplies and things. So
we live
we
in
go
South
to
Dakota.
Target.
If you want anything nice, you got to go to Target.
Like, what is going on with you?
Know.
Okay, Target gift card. This is a Target gift card, and the winner of the Target gift card tonight is Cheryl Strom. Cheryl Strom, congratulations.
Congratulations, Cheryl. Woo.
Thank you so much for being here.
And then I think I'm going to get kicked out.
You're going to get kicked out? Hold on, we're going to do one more. We're going to do two at a time.
All right.
I thought about, I almost did it before this, and I thought you guys might be mad at me, as I almost was like, I think I'm gonna have 4 prizes, but they're a little bit bigger prizes, but that would mean like less of you would win. So I stuck with the more prizes, like maybe 6 instead of 4, maybe next time. Okay.
Well, now we have to hope it lands on one of those 6. It's gonna land on that all the time.
Oh no, oh no.
It's gonna keep landing because it's imbalanced. We gotta, it's gonna keep landing.
No.
There we go.
Sparkle dust. Yeah, that's a Generate Cakes, JRC. If you ever hear me talk about JRC, that's Generate Cakes. They're sparkle dust and they're gold, and everything is amazing. I've got some in the shop. I'm hoping to restock that gold soon as well. The winner is Melanie McLaughlin. Yay. Congratulations. Yay. Awesome. Thank you. And those of you who've won, message service@lollyshomekitchen.com. We'll get your prize out to you. I want to get some florals done. So you could stay, but let's
get me out of here.
Come back for the prizes later. All right, we'll see you. Thank you, Mr. Lollies. We call him Mr. Lollies. Sometimes it seems a little weird. His real name is Preston. Okay. Should we get started on these? I want to share with you my top 3 tips, and not like hacks or anything. We're talking like actual metal piping tips, okay? Because when you're doing florals, there are some ways to do tipless florals, which is really great. But my go-tos and a couple of the best ones that I use most often, I'm going to show you right now. Is everybody ready? All right. Yay. All right. This teeny tiny one, I'm going to go over this one first, okay? This is a number 16. This happens to be Wilton. You could use a Teco or PME. They vary a little bit. This is 16. I use 16 or 13. Okay, I'm giving you kind of a 2-in-1. I really like a tiny little rosette. And let me show you on this cute little witch's hat cookie. I've got some thick floral consistency color mixed up here. It's a nice like fall mauve color. And what I like to do, these are a little bit thicker bags. So you can use the ones that are, I a lot of times like my thinner bags. You can find those listed on my Amazon. But then you can get a little bit thicker gauge. Usually with florals, I like to go with a thicker gauge. And then what I like to do, I'm going to put the piping tip down here. Okay. Okay, I'm going to the piping tip in. I'm going to cut off. So I'm just taking the bag. I'm going to cut the end off. And now, okay, let me show you how stinking cute these little rosettes can be. Woo! Little practice. I always, you know, it's been years. I've done cookies for like 10 years now. And I still just practice a little bit and then before I get it on the cookie. Okay, so I want to, it is really little, okay? I like little details. And so you could use a larger star tip, but this number 16 is great. I think I'm going to do, let's see, I want it on the top of this a little bit. So I'm just going to go down and around. Look at that cute little rosette. I'm going to do, hold on, I think I'm going to do like one and another tiny one. There we go, 2. And then I'm going to turn my green into do you guys want to know this trick? If you don't already know this, let me show you. All right. Sorry, let me figure out my view here. All right, I want to show you this real up close. So I like to take the bag like this, and then I cut a V in it. And you can cut it big or small. Okay, just snip a tiny little V. Can you see that? And then now it's my leaf tip. And this one is nice and little, but it allows me to put some pressure on so I can get a bigger leaf if I want. And then I fluff the end. And let's just add a couple of cute little leaves there. Ooh, look at that. So it's an easy way to do florals. It's quick and it's impressive still. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm loving that. Okay, so that is with tip number 16. Would you all like to see the next one? All right, so the next one, one of the reasons that I do this is because you can switch the tips out really easily and kind of fast. Okay, the next one, we're gonna do it right on this pink flooded cookie. It's a petal tip, okay, but it's more of it's a flattened petal tip. This one is the Ateco 103. Tip 101, 102, 103, they're all a decent sized petal tip. So depending on how big you want your petals to be, let me show you what the 103 looks like. It's a pretty standard petal tip and it's a good one. It's a good go-to. Okay, so there it is. Okay, so I don't have my swivel. I think I'm gonna grab it actually. One second here. I'm a big fan of the swivel. Watch it. It's not where I normally put it. Surprise, surprise. My cookie studio is like a messy art studio. Okay, we're gonna do this without a swivel. If you have a swivel, it's really handy when it comes to florals and this type of floral especially. So let me do a quick off cookie demo practice. All right. For anybody, Tracy, if you missed the consistency, it's a thick floral consistency. Okay, like super thick. Usually like you would add a little bit of powdered sugar after you mix it up. Okay, so here we go. So we're gonna go out. So it's nice and thick, but this is what that petal looks like when this is a 103. Okay. There we go. All right, that's my demo. And now let's get it on here. So with the 103, I'm going to show you how I put this specific floral together, and you can make them bigger or you can make them a little bit smaller. I like to start right about here, and I like to ruffle my edge a little bit. You can make roses with this tip too. So I'm just turning the cookie as I go. And the thing I love about florals, sometimes they can seem really intimidating, but I'm telling you, they have this way of coming together, and that kind of natural, organic, maybe a little bit uneven look plays really well because they're flowers and they're never all exactly the same anyway. There we go. Woo, see, if I had my, whoops, that is just cleaning off my scribe here. Shove that one down a little bit. All right, now let's do the middle. 1, 2. So we're just doing little petals, 5 of them at the end here. I'm going to push that one down. And then you can add a little something in the middle. My sprinkles. Oh, no, there's my dazzle dust. We're going to add a little bit of that. Okay. Because I don't want to leave you hanging on the whole floral design. So this is actually the dust that got on the giveaway. Okay, so add a little bit of glitter on that. And this color, hold on. This is the Lucky Penny color of the glitter. Okay, so fairly simple. And now I'm going to cut this a little bit bigger because I want to do a little bit bigger leaves. Here we go. Just kind of tuck them under there. Maybe do a double one on one side. Whatever looks good to you. I'm gonna do one more. Okay, so yeah, you could add some sprinkles in there or something. And then this is just on a basic flood, right? But if you've got a big floral or kind of group of florals on there, and how like easy was that to do? That's one piping tip, just with the 103 and a tipless bag. Okay, so that's my second one. I want to show you my last one. Oh, and I think I was gonna, hold on, I think I switched up my cookies a little bit here. All right. All right, so I'm gonna switch out this tip. We're gonna put this big guy on. All right, this one is it's my newest love. It is 123. This is a Teco 123. There are other 123s. We'll link them for you. But it's pretty big. You can see it's curved. It's a curved piping, curved petal tip. So let's get this in. I'm gonna need to cut the bag a little bit bigger, which I do. Okay, just as long as that. Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna pipe out a little bit here. So this right here, it looks a lot like the 101, 102, 103, but it's got this, let's see. So it's got this kind of bulbousy end, which helps it stand up pretty well. And let me show you what I love it for. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm like, where's my damp rag? I always have a damp rag around. All right. So I love giving a little swirl on these. Hold on. Let's see. Normally I do it on like a even cookie, but if we're going to do this up and down. Okay, so we're going to do it like this. So I just start turning, and I'm kind of leaving my arm straight, and then I tuck it under itself. You got a little mini peony or mini, little bud, okay, or you can build on it. And this is when a swivel can come in handy for you. And we just layer some of these petals around. Like that. We're going to go one more layer around. A little bit longer. Ooh, look at that. Hold on. This is going to kind of go off almost over the edge. I mean, I'm cleaning it off after each time. I just find that to help it be a little bit cleaner. Okay. So there's that. And let's add a little bit of greenery. I think I'm going to go even bigger on my green leaves. Hold on, got to get my little extra sharp scissors here. There we go. Everybody with me? We're good? Give me an emoji of how you're feeling about these right now. Who's excited about doing florals now? Okay. You could even do just some extra rosettes out on the sides if you wanted. Okay. Or you could have some other design underneath and then, put a big floral over top. Now, for those that get worried about, is this going to be hard to eat later on? Let's say if you did these for an order or like as a gift to somebody, this is a soft bite icing. So even icing like this, as long as I would say florals are eaten or consumed when they're still pretty fresh, then nobody's gonna crack their teeth. We do not want that. We're gonna add a little bit of glitter on this one too. I can't help it. Yeah, this pink glitter is so good. It's just got a little bit of a pink tone, so it goes with. It's really lends itself to some fall and autumn tones too. Okay, there we go. So there we have all of our 3 typing tips, the ones I love the most. Here we are. All right, I'm going to show you again. Right here, we got our 16, that little rosette. Okay, and then we've got our big 123 over here, and then our 103 right there in the middle. And there we go. All right, let me know which one's your favorite. Out of these 3, which one would be your favorite? And then you should see anybody interested in like getting a hold of these specific ones. We should have the links in here for you. All right. Awesome, Debbie. Sounds like it's perfect timing for you. You've got a floral order this week. Yay. Hopefully this helps you feel a little more confident in getting that floral order done. Yay. A couple of questions coming in. Do they freeze well, the florals? They can. So this is definitely more freezable, I would say, like this one where they're laying a little flatter. The 123, I personally would not freeze this because it is standing up more. They just are more prone to snapping. It depends on how you're storing them, though. They could be, but you just have to be aware that, like, if you have any of those, edges, they can break off a little more easily. So I have shipped floral cookies before as gifts when I was living in Illinois, and they were more like this, where they were flatter. So I didn't have a lot of, like, delicate details sticking up, and they shipped pretty well. Okay. Yay. Oh, you're loving that middle one, the best. Yeah, these turned out so good. Okay. The tiny thing, so the witch's hat is adorable. I know, Peggy, me too. I love tiny little details. So yeah, this little witch's hat with those rosettes. And again, you could add, I'd have to clean this off because this one dried a little bit. You could add a few more rosettes on here. You could add a couple of other, you could change colors and use the star as rosettes, or you could even change colors and do a couple of buds, like rose buds with this on the edges, and make a whole bouquet. So I am going to be teaching fall florals, and we'll be doing the kind of more of the bouquets and a little bit more elaborate inside class this month in the membership. So if you're interested, we'll be going over all of that. It's a little too much to share in one session tonight. I'm trying to think of what other tips you could use for this. If you go tipless and just do, a thin straight detail line. I wonder if I have a demo of that one done already. Hold on just a second. Let me grab this. Oh, I did want to show you a couple of other things. The bouquet that I'm talking about is a little bit like this, where you could do a couple of rosebuds. I mean, these had a lemon theme, but this floral was using tip 123. And I had a lot more pressure on it. So on this one that I showed you tonight, it was my pressure on the piping bag was a little lighter, and so I got those short, slightly smaller petals. If you put the pressure way on, you can get bigger petals like this. Okay, and then the 103, I think this floral specifically, I was using either the 101 or 102, but one of those, the petals, and you can get this look to it. So much variation on just these 3 piping tips alone. If you have these in your cookie repertoire, are going to set you up for doing some gorgeous florals this fall and into the holidays and all throughout next year too. Okay. Jill, question. Oh, the August winners from the contest. Yes, I announced those at the beginning. We will also be posting that in the groups tomorrow. So let's see. They are, I know, these are all so pretty. Thank you so much for joining me. We got a couple more giveaways, and then those of you who want to stick around, I'm going to be talking about Cookie Camp Live and answering questions associated with that as well. Any more questions about our florals tonight? Okay. Yay. Okay. All right, we got 2 more. I'm not going to forget this time. Okay. 2 more prizes. Make sure that you just have your name in on lollysgiveaway.com. Okay. How are we going to do this? Are we just going to, I'm going to hope that it lands on one, or I'm just going to call it. Okay. I'm going to consider that landing on gift card to the Lolly shop. Who's excited for this one? You can use this anytime between now and the holidays. We're going to have some really fun stuff in the shop for holidays too. All right. We've had 4 winners. So this is number 5. Our 5th winner of tonight. Drum roll, please. Hold on, we're getting the random drawing is still happening. Dawn Mitchell. Yay! Yay, Dawn. Congratulations. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. We will get you your prize out so you can go on a little shopping spree. And our last one, your choice of one of my gourmet recipes. We have some fall ones in the shop right now, but we have a whole library. Sometimes I get really overwhelmed when I have a lot of choices. So we have, oh man, some of them are still in the vault right now. If there is a flavor that you've seen that I've had before, we will get that to you, even if it's not currently in the shop. Okay. All right, we ready? So our 6th giveaway tonight from our Spin the Wheel. Oh, our how much? Hold on, we got that question. So our shop, so the Target gift card, it is a $10 gift card. The Lolly Shop is a $15 gift card to the Lolly Shop. And our 6th winner tonight, June England. June England. Hi, June. Congratulations. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. And you can choose any of my recipes. Those of you who have won, please message service@lollyshomekitchen.com. And I love doing this. Thank you for joining me. And I'm going to answer some questions. Those of you who want to stick around, all right. I want to talk a little bit about Cookie Camp Live. Okay. Here is a little bit of info I want to share with you. I've gotten some questions from of kind of how it's going to work, a little bit of like, okay, how is this different from regular Cookie Camp? Most of you are familiar with Cookie Camp. It is a pre-recorded course that teaches you how to bake and decorate cookies like a pro. So here's something that happened a couple of years ago. For those that remember, we're going to do Cookie Camp Live. And I want to talk about this for a second because this is one of the reasons I want to let you all know why it didn't happen. For those of you who maybe were not in the Lollyverse at that time, we all go through ups and downs. I mentioned at the beginning that cookies have pulled me out of a dark place multiple times. Well, we were in the middle of planning Cookie Camp Live and getting ready for it. And I received some news that nobody ever wants to hear, that my brother had passed away in a really tragic way. And I don't think I ended up processing any of it until like later on down the road. And like, I didn't understand. I don't know. It was a really weird time, and things started happening that made us not be able to hold that in-person event. And it really threw us for a loop. We lost a lot of goodwill. We lost a lot of money. We lost a lot of everything. I lost myself. And I've never felt good about having to do that. And I wanted to make it up somehow. I wanted to somehow, like, how can I make it up to my people? You know? There's something that I really don't love about myself, that sometimes I'm really good at starting things. I'm not good at finishing things. And I'm trying to, I think there's stuff about ourselves always that we're maybe critical of. I'm not alone in that. I know you're not alone in that. And sometimes you just have to give yourself grace, and you have to offer grace to other people. But it's always been on my mind, the last few years that have gone by. And I'm like, gosh, what can I do to make it up to all the people who have just supported, have been with me since Cookie Camp Live in person was going to happen, and even new people that have joined since then. And so that is one of the reasons behind why I'm hosting Cookie Camp Live. We've been planning it for months now. It's been in the works. It's taken a lot. We've, spent tens of thousands of dollars to put on this type of event. But I want you to know, if you've done Cookie Camp, this is Cookie Camp reimagined. It has new life to it. I have a fresh new design set. I'm going to be showing you that soon. I've actually been working with Megan over at Sweetly on a new cookie cutters for it. It doesn't, now for those of you who don't want to do new cookie cutters for it, you don't have to anyway. I'll send that all out. Anybody who registers, you'll get all of the prep lists and everything for it. Oh my gosh, I don't want to cry, so I don't know if I should read all of your comments. Oh my gosh. Yes, Peggy, it is. It's harder when it's really tragic and sudden. I don't want to talk about this, you guys. so I won't. But I just, honestly, I just felt really bad that I had to cancel that event. And I don't feel like Lollies has been the same since then. And I lost a lot of my magic, and I'm really sorry about that. And so you'll see in the coming months some things shifting with Lollies in kind of how I'm teaching and where I'm able to spend my time. And I just appreciate all of you who have been in this community and are here. I hope that you're able to learn something from all of the resources that I have for you when it comes to cookies. Like, my goal and my passion is to help you become, have this be a tool that helps you be happier, helps you make other people's lives happier. And a lot of that is, yeah, you got to learn the techniques. You want to become better. You maybe want to sell them. And there's so much that you can do with it. But it has brought me so much joy and pulled me out of dark places. And I want that for you too. So if any of you have suffered the loss of a loved one, have had kids in the hospital like I have, or I'm sure I've gone through lots of other trials, I just thank you. Those of you, I want to give you a hug too. Oh my gosh. So just know that you're not alone. Like, I see you, and I just want to provide more that brings you some joy and happiness too. So that's what's behind Cookie Camp Live. If you have any specific questions about it, I know those of you who have been wondering about registration, there's a reason why we have things coming out each day. Registration opens on the 10th. And those of you wondering, like, hey, is this included in the Royal Kitchen Crew membership? Here's where I'm at on that. I've had some questions. I want to address those. Everybody, even in the membership, does need to register. I love all of my community. I want to spend more time with my members. I have my dough makers too, who I'm teaching on the business side. I have coupon codes specifically for members. I have a coupon code that I'll be giving to all of you in the Rockstar Cookier Society, and a coupon code for my dough makers. So it is a significant coupon code. It will not be completely free for members. I'll just be honest about that. The reason being is that I don't make money on this event, frankly. It does cost a lot of money to put it on. I want to do this because I need to, and I think it's going to be helpful, and I want to share more of that cookie camp joy with people. So unfortunately, I'm not able to include it completely free inside the membership. There are lots and lots of resources inside the membership, and I also am including more tutorials and, you know, open decorating, and I'm giving more inside the membership, hopefully to make up for that. So anybody that's concerned about that, that's I hope you can understand. And if there's any way that you feel that I'm not delivering, or that Lollies is not delivering on anything that you have ever purchased, like, I'm all ears. Please do it in a nice way. Like, don't make me cry. But you know, I always take feedback because I want to serve you better. And that's really where my heart is. I'm not perfect. My business is run by people who believe in what they're doing, but we are human. And so I appreciate any patience and grace that you can give to us. I'm super excited about Cookie Camp Live. Like I said, I will be revealing what those cookies are going to be. It's kind of a fresh take on original Cookie Camp. There's going to be some surprises. And of course, it's a live format. Like, it's going to be so much fun. I'm super excited. And okay, so what else was it that I was going to share? Of course, want to answer any questions that you have about it. If you have any concerns, any questions, it is on the 27th. Mark that day. It's going to start at, I believe, 11 a.m. So it's going to go into the afternoon. Is that info that will always be ours, Debbie? Hold on. Okay, let me look at that. The date. So registration opens next week on the 10th. The date of Cookie Camp Live is September 27th. It is a Saturday. So I did decide to do it on a Saturday. I hope that works for everybody. The replay will be available inside the private event group. Okay, so a replay will be available. If something happens and you're like, I registered and I can't make it that day, that's okay. You're going to be able to watch the instant replay. recordings, if you want access to recordings for future, there is an option to add those when you register. All right. Yes, Kathy, me too. Ready to get started. Awesome. Okay. I took, yes, Debbie, great question. So I took Cookie Camp. Will Cookie Camp Live be different? Yes, it will be different. So it will give people an opportunity to learn how to decorate cookies like a pro, but I am going to be showing some updated techniques. We're going to have a fresh new set, and we're giving away some, I always like to give away prizes, so we'll be doing that too. We'll have some pretty big ones actually that are going to be added to that. We have some sponsors joining us for this event too. Pretty exciting. Aw, you guys are so nice. Thank you for being so kind. Oh man. Oh. Oh, Patty, thank you for sharing that. So sweet. You guys are the best. Seriously, like this Lollies community, I'm so grateful for it. You guys are the kindest cookie group out there. And if you've been in other cookie communities, it's really interesting how things can get. And I'm just really proud of how this Lollies community treats people. So thank you for that. Yes, same Gail. Oh, awesome. Amazing. All right, let's, I just want to make sure there wasn't anything else that I wanted to share. There's important information for you all that have, answering questions that have been coming in. Yeah, I mean, I think that covers what I had. If you guys have any additional questions, you can post them in the group or you can message us and we will do our best to answer those. So let's see. We're on, today is the 4th, right? Yeah, so between now and registration, yeah, just keep an eye on your messages and your emails. Registration opens up the morning of the 10th. And a little bird told me there will be an extra special bonus, an additional bonus, as soon as registration opens. So like mark it on your calendar. Because it will be something that won't be available for long. Okay. All right. I'm not going to take up more of your evening. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a little bit more confidence with your florals now that you have all the info about these awesome metal piping tips. And thank you. Okay, I will see you inside the groups, or I'll see you on the next mixer. And thank you. Love you guys. Bye, everybody.